Hello and welcome to another RegisterCompass video tutorial. This time we'll be taking a look at the main domain search interface and highlighting all of the different values that are available to you when searching for domains. This is a slightly longer video because there are simply so many filters to look at. So let's take a closer look. Okay, click on Domain Search on the top navigation bar and you are presented with this search interface. As you can see, it's packed with a large number of different values. Using RegisterCompass, you can filter for any of these, enabling you to determine which domains you want to see in the search results later. While we'll be looking at the most important filters here, remember you can click on any of the help icons to find out more anytime. These provide more detailed information. Before we start from the top, let's nip down quickly to the bottom of the page. Here you can change the default search setting and tell RegisterCompass that instead it should search to match just any filter. Then, if you do select this, you will be shown all domain names that meet at least one of the values that you've selected. The standard default setting is usually right for most people though. So, let's begin properly with the domain name filter. Just add a word or several words separated with a colon into the field and RegisterCompass will show you the domain names available that match. You can use the drop down to specify whether your word should be at the beginning or at the end of the domain name. This search, for instance, will return a list of domain names containing the words finance, money and loan. We can also set a maximum number of characters so that the domain names returned are not longer than we want. In addition, we can also ask RegisterCompass to ignore domain names containing numbers or hyphens. If you don't want to see .biz domains, for instance, just put a tick next to all of the other top level domain names and RegisterCompass will take care of the rest. The dictionary search filter lets you search for domain names that contain words contained, not surprisingly, in dictionaries. These are often referred to as exact match domain names. Given that Google currently, in 2011, gives exact match domain names a bonus in the search results, these are often much sought after, and this filter makes it easy to find the ones that have been discarded. The next filter down is the Yahoo Backlink Title Keywords filter. RegisterCompass analyzes the page titles of the websites linking to each domain name and saves the 10 most common words. When you type a word into this field, RegisterCompass provides you with a list of domains. Each of these domains has at least one backlink pointing to it with the word that you have entered into this field in the title of that linking page. Here too, you can also search for several words, just add a semicolon between them. This really is a great tool for finding domains on a particular subject. In fact, you could also call this a relevant backlink filter. Of all the search filters, Pagerank is probably the one that requires least explanation, and for most people is one of the most important. We can search for domains that have at least a particular PageRank value, or we can search for domains with a specific PR number. It's worth noting that if we want to search for all domains that are PageRank 1 or higher, first of all we need to select higher than PageRank 0. We use the has no PageRank box when we want to find domains without PageRank and grey bar domains. That is, domains that have no PageRank allocated at all. Another important factor is being certain that the PageRank is genuine. A large number of domain names carry fake PageRank, which actually belongs to a different domain. We can verify whether the PageRank is genuine by doing a search with info and then the domain name. If Google returns a different domain name, then the PR is definitely fake. Valid means that the PageRank value is okay and that the domain name will probably retain its value when it's re-registered. We categorize as may be valid all those domain names for which we are unable to check, or rather where no result was returned when we made the search with info and then the domain name. Most of the PR values for these domains will be okay and valid, but we cannot be 100% for sure, that's all. The domain type specific filter is split up into three areas: auctions, expiring domains, and expired domains. Use auction registrar to filter for a specific registrar, such as GoDaddy for TDNAM closeout domain names. You can also define the type of auction, such as buy now or reverse auction, and also the maximum or minimum auction price. And in the expires next section, you can limit the amount of time remaining in an auction. For expiring domains, you can either set an exact day or a date range in which the domains expire. The expired domain section works in a similar way. You can either set a date after which the domain's expired or the last time the domain was checked for availability. It's up to you. The indexed pages section is used to filter for the number of indexed pages as returned by Google, Yahoo or Bing. This filter is really for auction domains because the number of indexed pages for expiring and expired domains quickly falls once the domains are no longer online. The Google search filters is simply used to find the number of results either with or without the top level domain suffix. Here's an example of the number of results for RegisterCompass when you search for results without the TLD, 57,100. Alternatively, you can search for with the TLD and we get a different result, this time 43,600. In the Age, Archive and Alexa rank area, you can search for some other interesting values. Alexa rank is more or less the only available value for judging domain name traffic. The lower its Alexa rank or number, the higher the traffic volume. Google and Facebook, for example, have an Alexa rank of between 1 and 10. We use domain age to determine how old a domain name is, that is, how long since it was first registered. Because we use whois request to determine age and these are not always available, some of the domains don't show an age. Generally speaking, the older a domain name, the more valuable it is from an SEO perspective. This is because they often have old backlinks that are more valuable and more likely to remain online. The Internet Archive is often referred to as the Wayback Machine and is an archive of the Internet as it was in the past. It makes snapshots of many domains on a regular basis. Because it only archives the better known domains with links, however, this information can be used to help find ones with more value. As most webmasters know, getting a domain name listed in DMOZ is not an easy task and can take a long time. And even when websites are accepted, they have to be proper projects. In addition to this, Google also uses the DMOZ directory for its own Google directory. What all this means then is that if a domain name is listed in DMOZ already, it must have been a proper project in its previous life, which is fantastic for us because all we have to do is register the domain name and we get all the benefits of the DMOZ listing. You can filter for domains that are in the DMOZ directory or not, and you can even specify the category here in RegisterCompass. The Yahoo directory is also generally regarded as being important for the search engines. Unlike DMOZ, however, to get a listing you'll have to pay an annual recurring fee of $299. Something that's not widely known is that domain names that were in the Yahoo directory before it became a paid service back in 2001 actually received what's called as grandad rights, which basically means that they remain in the directory free of charge forever, the Yahoo directory that is. If you're interested in Yahoo India and Australia results, you can also use RegisterCompass to specify these and find them as well. Of course, one of the most important ranking factors for a domain name is backlinks. Without backlinks, or links linking to the website, it's very difficult to rank in the search engines and it's impossible to get PageRank. RegisterCompass offers you a number of different backlink sources, all of which have their advantages and disadvantages. You can use these sources to find how many backlinks certain domains have. None of the services available, however, have a complete list, and the best you can hope for is something that's more or less accurate. At the moment, in 2011, the best results are to be found in Yahoo. However, the Yahoo Site Explorer is due to be withdrawn from service at the end of the year. Majestic Seo is another alternative and draws on its own historical data to deliver its results, but sometimes the data is out of date. Bleeko, on the other hand, has the opposite problem. Its results are often accurate, but only has a limited database because it does not crawl the web like the big search engines. Bleeko also provides other helpful SEO data and is well worth checking out. While requesting the data for a domain from Yahoo, we check to see whether the links come from Asia or, for example, whether they have backlinks from .de, .at or .ch domains. We can also filter to show links from .gov or .edu websites. These are usually regarded as authority sites, and if a domain name has links from them, it's usually a very good indicator. The last section is dedicated to Majestic Seo, simply because it provides so much data. Majestic Seo is a service that spiders the web and carries lots of historical data. This data is made available for SEOs for the purpose, obviously, of SEO. While the number of index pages, .gov and .edu links and so on is very important, the number of linking domains and the IP address filters can be essential tools for finding the real gems. After all, a domain name that has 10,000 backlinks that are all from exactly the same website is hardly very valuable. Now that we've seen all the great filters that are available, you'll probably have the urge to dive in and give them all a go. While that's great, make sure you only use 1 or 2 filters at first to get the hang of things. If you define too many filters at once, you're likely to end up with no domains in your search result page that meet all your criterion, and you'll be wondering why. Thank you for watching. RegisterCompass has a number of really great features designed to save you time and make your domain searching easy, so please make sure you check out our other tutorial videos.